Recently, Kim Kardashian was spotted with some short red stiletto nails. So here I've got Hailey's nails who had the pink previously. I'm going to show you how to blend it down, reshape it into a stiletto, and then apply the red gel. So we're going to start by shaping it first of all. So we're going to bring it into a point. So although the nail's not overly long, you still can create the stiletto point. Holding the finger nice and firmly. So this is the gel sculpture that we created last time. And I'm just gradually building and bringing in the sides. And some people will like the stiletto really pointed and some will like them just slightly rounded. Kim Kardashian had hers just to a slight point, more like an oval tip. Come underneath as well. Keep coming from side to side. And I'm using a 180 grit file. Keeping it nice and rounded at the end. Keep it flowing. Don't put too much pressure on your file when you're filing, so it just glides over the end of the nail. Come underneath as well. Take away those rough edges. So we're nearly at the stiletto. Now obviously if the nail was a lot longer, you could really bring it to a sharp point. But today we're just creating the slight stiletto effect. So once you're there with your rough shape, we're then going to blend down by the regrowth area. So we've got a flat surface there to work from. Also good as well, once you've got to the shape you want, to get the client to turn her hand round to face you so you can check the shape from the other angle. So in a moment I'll ask Hailey just to turn her thumb around to face me. Absolutely happy with that. And now I'm going to just blend down this regrowth area, ensuring you don't catch the cuticle. You can see there is some regrowth there, so when you file, some of the pink gel will come off. That's absolutely fine. You're just buffing down that ridge there that's growing up over the last few weeks. Come around the other side. Again, just really gentle around by the cuticle. Making sure you don't stay in one place for too long. They can get that heat feeling on the nail plate. And really pinch down the side walls to ensure that you don't pinch that area and with your file. Once you're happy you blended that regrowth, work over the rest of the nail just to make sure, again, it's nice and smooth. You're working down any areas that have built up over the last few weeks, any lumps and bumps. And then we're going to recreate the red colour like Kim Kardashian had on. Pay particular attention to the sides where we've reshaped it. Look at the nail from the barrel. Check it's nice and thin right across. Check it's not too thick, as we are going to be placing the base, the 2 layers of colour and a top coat back over. So although you're not taking all the pink off, you're just taking some of the layers away. Check you've got no ridges. Just re-look at your shape. And then we're going to go down to what we call our sanding block. Double check again with your file from all angles from each side. A nice flat surface there to work from. I'm going to give it a little spray and wipe, just to take away any of the dust residue. And then we're going to put on our first layer, which is just going to be a clear base layer. I'm going to go over the full length of the nail. So again, making sure that you leave that small gap around the edges. So load your brush and then you're just going to offload just away from the cuticle area and then nudge it down and pull back over the nail. So the majority of your clear gel is going on the regrowth area, but just brushing it back over the full length of the nail. Need to add some more, just reapply and nudge down. When you're applying, you're going to also be looking from the side view of the nail to make sure that there are no dents, ridges in the nails. Thinking about the upper arch as well. Make sure you've got good coverage. It can be hard to see because it is clear going onto the nail, so do look at it in different light by just turning the thumb or the finger. I'm just going to add a little bit more just into the centre point, just what we call the stress area where it's most likely to break from, so I want it just slightly thicker there. Once you're happy and you've capped the ends of the nail, it's going to go under the lamp for 2 minutes. So after it's come out the lamp for 2 minutes, don't touch the surface of the nail. We're going to go straight on with our red. So this is going to be your first layer of colour. So again, I'm just going to offload just away from cuticle and then nudging it down. Pulling it back. So especially on thumbs, you'll need to put quite a lot of gel. So don't be frightened of going back and just adding to it. You're better to add to it rather than put too much on at one time. So you want to get that line as neat as possible around the edges. Come back around the other side. So again, keep your brush quite flat when you're working, rather than tilted upright. And get as close to the sides as possible, still leaving a nice neat gap. Remember, on your second layer you can go a little bit closer, but the key is not to let it touch around the cuticle. Get it on as even as possible, and then that one is going to go under the lamp for a further 2 minutes. Lovely, pop that one under. So once you've done 2 layers of red and you've cured both layers, we're going to seal with a top coat of gel. So we're going to make sure we cover over the full length of the nail with a clear gel to seal the red in. So you're making it sure at this stage you've got a nice even application, keeping your brush quite flat. You capped the ends of the nail but without taking it underneath. And then that's going to go under the lamp for a further 2 minutes. So after 2 minutes it's been under the lamp and cured, we're going to use our wipe off to take the sticky residue off, and then we're going to pop on a nice glossy top coat to finish. That will go under the lamp then for a further minute just to dry, and then we'll pop on some nice cuticle oil. Once the top coat is dried, we're just going to finish with some cuticle oil around the side walls. Rub that one in. And there we have your completed set of stiletto red nails, just like Kim Kardashian.